everyone, and welcome back to Modern Skyblock 3. Since last time, I have done some waiting, and now we have 64 resonant flux ducts. And we are never going to use them, because we can do this and that. And there we go. Now it's time to use an actual good tech mod. The only tech mod that I actually really like. I mean, Mechanism is okay. It's just like, the way the machine inputs work, I disagree with. Thermal expansion, also okay, but their pipe system is not as good as the pipe system that is a part of, where are you? EnderIO. So, already here, unlike other mods tanks, EnderIOs can automatically input from and output to adjacent machines. This allows you to use it as a buffer without having pipes. Already! First quest, and this tech mod is better than the other two that I've seen. And Mattercraft, I guess, if you count that. Better than that. Industrial foregoing doesn't count, in my opinion. It doesn't have the same purpose. But, in any case, fluid tank, that's just crafting, that's super easy. But, there's also these grains of infinity. By setting bedrock on fire, you have a chance of obtaining grains of infinity. They are the main crafting component of EnderIO. So, this is a part of EnderIO 1.12, which means that it's not something that I really have experienced or dealt with before. So this is an entirely new experience for me, which is going to be interesting. But, there's also only one place we have bedrock available that I immediately can think of. And that's over here, the old base. Oh yeah, where is our bedrock? I can go below, because I can fly now. Couldn't do that before. Right here. That is invisible. Okay. Nope, wrong way. Here we go. Here's the bedrock. Here we go. Very nice. If I set this on fire, I can generate grains of infinity. Actually, I don't want them to go into each other. Let me put out some of those. Let's see what happens here. Hey, I got some. Okay. That's 3. Yay! I got 3. Now I need a simple sag mill. Works like other mods grinders, but it has additional items, yet it's horribly inefficient. The inefficient part is okay, because it doesn't need to. The alloy smelter is kind of helpful, but also not necessary, and capacitors are very important. So, there's that. How many of these do we need for anything? Oh, there's seeds for them with mystical agriculture, that's helpful. But also they're used in a lot of things. Okay, they're used in machine chassis. That means I need a lot of them. They're used in basic capacitors. Okay. There's a lot of stuff here. Infinity rods? What do you... Oh, for the staves. And swords. Okay. So it looks like we're going to need a lot of these. Especially for Infinity Regent. What the heck? There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff here. So I'm going to need a lot of these, obviously. But also, there's some crafting to do. I can get this simple sag mill, the simple alloy smelter, this fluid tank, and one basic capacitor ready to go, along with a bunch more of these infinity grains. Alright, I have made everything that I said I was going to make. Simple alloy smelter, fluid tank, basic capacitor, and simple sag mill, as well as getting some more grains of infinity. We look in the quest book now, at the Ender Machinery page. This is what we have completed, because we've already gotten all of these from the chicken farm. So that's cool. The main stuff we need from this mod comes from the Slice and Splice and the Soul Binder. Usually only 2 machines that were required to make in order to progress, in accordance with the quest book things here, 16 big item filters, and here for 16 sentient ender. Those 2 are the only things we need from the mod, which means you don't have to go too crazy with all the stuff. I think I will go for sag mill and alloy smelter. But beyond that, there isn't really anything that I need out of this, other than, of course, conduits, and maybe dimensional transceivers and capacitor banks. But, yeah, I will probably make some capacitor banks. But, conduits are the next big thing. for me anyway. I will also go ahead and make this basic. I'll make all 3 of the capacitor banks if I can, and I'll finish out the capacitors, as well as making these conduits, the soul chassis, the industrial machine chassis. The end steel will take a bit more. There's no chicken for this, as far as I know, so I can't do that, but I will do the other things I mentioned. Alright, so, as you can see here, this is what we have so far. All 3 capacitor types have been made, as well as the industrial machine chassis and the soul chassis. I have also made all the conduits that we need. Now, I need the alloy smelter, I need the sag mill, I need the soul binder, I need the slice and splice. Other than that, I don't need anything, which means that I don't have to put too much into this mod. However, these conduits are very important, of which I have made some. The item conduits especially, and to a lesser degree, these energy conduits. The fluid conduits I can also use too, instead of these, like, these pipes or whatever, these pressurized tube things. I don't need them. The most important thing is probably these item conduits, because they're really good at what they do. Because honestly, these transfer pipes work pretty well for energy. Like, I haven't had a need for more energy to be coming in to anything at the moment. So I don't really need to change out the energy pipes, which is good, because that would take a long time. But I do need to change out item pipes. Especially over at the chicken farm area thing. This is very slow, and it is not able to keep up with all the stuff that's in there. But once we can replace these, assuming that we have enough, which we do just enough, all of these can work perfectly together. Extract, sure, always active. You can put in speed upgrades, which is already helpful, because they work much better, and this should be set to insert. There we go. And, yeah, okay. I don't know if that itself will make any immediate difference. Maybe it will, I don't know. Yeah. Before it looked like nothing was changing. But now I can actually see stuff moving. I don't know if it's fast enough to be able to clear out this whole thing, but it is certainly an improvement from what it was before. There are also speed upgrades that I can make here. These things, which require iron ingots, electrical steel. These are actually really easy, and you can stick 15 of them in there. It's really fast. So, those are very useful. So, since those have been made, the next couple things we need to make are alloy smelter, very easy, this, sag mill, slice and splice, soul binder. And that's pretty much it. Other than those things, we need nothing else from the mod, which means pretty much done already. Alright, so as you can see here, we have all the machines we need ready and right here. And with those, we're going to do some crafting to make these big item filters and these sentient ender, both of which are relatively easy to make. They just require these machines to be used. So they're not that difficult, so that'll be something I'll do off camera, get those ready to be made for the next episode. But we also need a lot more stuff from the Aether. 64 poison darts and 32 ice rings. So, how do we get these things? Well, if I can find them, here we go, ice ring. We need Aether, we need a freezer, okay, and some ice stone. Not sure how difficult this stuff will be to make. I don't know where ice stone it can be found. So that doesn't seem too hard on its own to get these. We also need 64 poison darts. These look a bit harder, so we need golden darts first, which requires golden amber. Which, we're doing this method, because this is way easier. But golden amber, you know, doesn't tell you how to make that. You also need Skyroot poison bucket, which is, odd in itself. So we need 64 poison darts. In the Aether tab, this gold and amber stuff requires gravitite, and gravitite requires healing stones. So I guess we're going to go back, grab an altar, and get some healing stones. The altar itself is fairly simple. Yeah, just holy stone around a piece of zanite, which I can probably do right now, actually. Maybe? I might be able to already, if I have any extra zanite, which I probably don't actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, no. I do have the holy stone, though, so that's cool. But altar will be made. We can use that to make a healing stone with a piece of ambrosium, apparently. Get a healing stone with that, but we need to go back into the Aether to get the stuff we need anyway. So, I will head on in to there. We can start trying to see exactly what we need. Alright, even though there are a lot of mobs nearby, I managed to find some ice stone. Find this, we can pick it up and use it in the freezer thing to make the whatever that we needed it for. Not entirely sure what that was, but we have some now, and we can use it, which is good, because if we didn't have any, we couldn't use it. So, I would love to set up an area here. I can go right here. This works, this little island thing. Get my crafting table down. It's all nice and pretty. So, first thing, we need an altar. Very nice. Got that. And we also need a freezer, which requires some of the ice stone. Beautiful. Altar, freezer. Made. Now, we need to make healing stones. So, we stick holy stone and ambrosium in there. That will eventually make us some healing stones. And in here, we need ice stone. I left in here. Yep. Perfect. Ice stone. And I don't remember. Oh my god. I hate mobs. They're so annoying. Perfect. So ice stone and whatever else it was that we needed. I don't remember. Why did I make this? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember why I made this. Wow. That's interesting. Anyway, healing stone. Made that. Very good. And now I need to re-pick up my altar, apparently, because I didn't register it. There we go. Stick that back down. Cool. Altar, healing stones, gravitite. So it's an ore, apparently? Okay. How do I find it? And I'll come back here eventually, but I need to look for gravitite ore. It's pink, apparently. I think... here's some, I believe. Can mine you. Cool, I have a piece of gravitite ore. Not sure what I do with this, but I have a piece of it. I can stick it in an altar and get enhanced gravitite. Okay, you and you will eventually make me the enhanced gravitite. With that, I believe I can go to there. Cool. Alright, I also need a bucket of poison. I'm not sure where I'm getting this poison from, but I am able to make the bucket itself. So, I'll need like 8 of them, I think, right? Yeah. So what's that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. And you're very slow. I can make tools, I guess. I'm not sure what exactly this is doing. When I do this, I don't really know. But this should be done around now. I hope. There we go. Enhanced gravitite. Perfect. That's done. And now you. Golden amber can be obtained by chopping golden oak trees with a gravitite axe. Oh. So, is this like a block? Or do I need 3 of these? I need 3 of these. Okay, so that means I need more gravitite. First of all, I need at least 2 pieces of gravitite. Yeah, 2 pieces of gravitite. Can make an axe. And then, in terms of the golden oak tree, I believe on this island, these guys right here, golden oak trees. This is a gold dungeon island. Is this the golden oak tree? What sapling is this? Golden oak. Yeah, this is a golden oak tree. Okay, cool. Because this is a gold tier dungeon, I believe. This is the sun dungeon thing. Which we saw in the other time we were in the Aether, next to the Valkyrie dungeon area. So that's kind of what that is. Now we can do that once we find 2 more pieces of gravitite. We can mine some of the stone, get a bunch of golden amber, and use that to make the darts. But I don't know where we get the poison. Oh, I need the freezer for the icy ring. I remember now. Okay, how do I make the ring? Iron ring, just 4 iron. Okay, well I don't have any iron on me right now. So let's get a bunch more ice stone and use the iron ring with the freezer to get 32 ice rings. So yeah, we're pretty much good here. Alright, so I've done some research on the skyroot poison, and apparently you get it from harvesting a plant that spawns. But it's like an attack plant, so it'll hurt you if you get too close to it. So, I don't know. It's like, and it's apparently a really rare spawn, so I just gotta get lucky, I guess, to find it. Yeah, that's all the golden amber we need, so we're good there. But I need to find it's called an acre plant, is that? No, that's a chaos node. It's like an acre plant, I think. Like AECHOR plant. Find one of those, harvest it 8 times using these 8 skyroot buckets, and then leave and never come back. So that's the plan. I will attempt to find one. Or 3. Because they can spawn in groups of 1 to 3. So until I find one, not much else will really be going on for me at the moment. Yeah. It's gonna be a very long while, I suppose. I have found one! That didn't take that long. Maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, I'd say. This is it. It'll shoot at me if I get next to it, I think. But even so, I should be able to just harvest. Ow. Oh, it's this status effect. Ah, I hate this. I did get buckets, though. It just didn't use these. Which is odd. Okay. While I'm spazzing out, I'm gonna remove some items from my inventory so that I can collect more later. I'm creating the grass, which is odd, because I don't want to be doing that, but it's just a thing I do, apparently, in this dimension. Also, this guy's shooting stuff at me, which I do not appreciate. I wish he would not do that, because it is quite annoying. Once I can move. Actually, I mean, I can try to make my way over to them to remove him. Be gone. Stupid. Alright. Try again. Oh, I think... Wait, hang on. If I look at it through... Wayla. Ow, I get shot. That's what happens. What if I press shift while looking at it? Because it did a thing. Like, I saw something. No, it's just health. Okay. Not like... Jeez. Can I... Why doesn't it work? Okay. Maybe I need to find another one, because that one's like out of poison or something? I don't know. It's ridiculous. Like, just harvest the plant. Okay. And the status effect not being able to see when it ends is also really annoying. Yeah. Oh, I want those. I want these back. Yeah. Okay, so I was able to find one, got 2 buckets. I don't think it's really that important to see getting the rest of them, so I will keep trying to get the rest of them. But I probably won't show it on camera because it's going to take longer than I thought it was going to. Alright, with that, I'm going to leave this here. Subscribe if you enjoyed, comment any feedback you have for me, and I'll see all of you later. Bye.